see this on the news, but didn't realize how close that he lived to our house. So we were quite concerned when we saw all the commotion going on here. You just never know what's going to happen where you live.
And I believe say Preston lived with his adult
Who does he look like?
His home is actually his parents' home, and they live not too far from here, about 10 minutes away. Now, Preston was released after posting his $250,000 bail. That was with a professional bondsman, and according to court documents, he is set to appear in district court on July 15th. Right now.
Wow. All right. Thank you. 7:06.
Philadelphia's largest union is giving city leaders 2 weeks to reach a deal before they go on strike. 95% of District Council 33 union members voted to authorize a strike if their demands are not met. They're focusing on wage increases, health benefits, and pension. The District Council 33 president says negotiations with the city continue. Both parties will need to reach an agreement by June 30th when their one-year contract ends. If that doesn't happen, thousands of city workers could strike. That includes the city's sanitation, streets, and water departments.
I guess we do this every year.
Is it only been a year since last?
The city comes to the table with meaningful conversation that we can work towards to avert the strike.
The mayor's office declined to comment on the strike authorization, but last week during a news conference on the city budget, the mayor pointed towards a $550 million labor reserve, which she says is historic.
Well, all right. We'll stay on that for the next 2 weeks. 7:07.
Developing this morning, police are on the scene of a double shooting in Mayfair, where one person is dead.
So what happened? This is about 3:30 this morning. Oh.
Police chief inspector Scott Smallfellow
Sorry, guys, you'll have to tweet me if you want to say something. Oh, wait, no, I think we're live now. 2 people are on, so.
We're getting ramped up.
We'll have to say something on TV,
We were
I
a
guess.
little slow today on the tube.
But we are live, so if you have something you want to say to us, take it to the chat on YouTube. Nathan with the first comment. Saying, good morning.
You got 2 victims, the 49-year-old hit in the hands and legs, a 30-year-old sitting behind the wheel of a dark-colored BMW in the back alley, again, right behind that police cruiser. He was pronounced dead just after 3:30. Police Chief Inspector Scott Small said he told us he thought it was a home invasion. We spoke to a young man named Trey Mattis, who does know the victim was killed.
Have you followed any of this guy out of South Carolina?
No, what guy?
Representative R.J. May.
Mm-mm. You know what part of
The
South?
hypocrisy.
I would not expect this to happen. Like, I just saw the guy.
More good mornings, Carmen. Thank you. Gina, thank you. Good morning.
Yeah, police continue to assemble the facts, still clear up the scene, Mike Alex.
Yeah, I'll get caught up on that guy. Should be the talk of South Carolina.
So we have drama right now. Linda, love you too. Good morning.
What up, Linda?
It's back into what I assume is their home. They didn't want to speak with us, understandably. But another question that should be answered by surveillance video, my God, would be exactly how the shooters got back here to the back alley. Did they drive in? And if so, would they have been trapped in by the victim's car in order to have to back out? Or did they come running in on foot? A number of different questions that police are looking for the answers here to. If we've got any information on it, again, 7200 block of Walker Street, right behind the house, and the alley goes back behind guys. If you have any information on that at all, call police immediately. One man is dead, another hurt right here.
Yeah, probably walked in down that alley. All right, Hank, 7:10. Well, this will be interesting to see. Video you don't see every day. Former U.S. Senator Bob Menendez is set to report to federal prison today. He will serve an 11-year sentence for accepting bribes of gold and cash and acting as an agent of the country of Egypt. According to court documents, Menendez will be located at the Federal Correctional Institution. It's called Institution Schuylkill in eastern Pennsylvania. Well, that'd be us. Menendez resigned last year after he was convicted of selling his clout, his influence, for bribes. FBI agents found $480,000 in cash in his home along with gold bars. So he's 71 years old, still maintains that he is innocent, but he'll have to argue his case from federal prison starting as of probably about 2 hours. All right, 11 past 7.
Philadelphia native and one of the stars of the show Empire that used to air here on Fox, Brashier Gray, has been charged with assault and battery. According to legal documents, Brashier got into an altercation Friday and a complaint was filed by a private citizen. In Virginia, where the incident happened, officials say private citizens can bypass police and file complaints for misdemeanor cases. Brashier was arrested on Sunday and has since bonded out. He's due in court tomorrow.
All right. Coming up on, 7:12 exactly.
President Trump has made a sudden return to Washington this morning as questions swirl around the U.S. involvement in the war between Israel and Iran.
Yeah, it follows a message from the president for the residents of Tehran to evacuate. Doug, what do you take that to mean?
Calling for a literal evacuation, and that's millions and millions of people. Is this a pressure pack? You know, they have to push hard for a peace deal. There are signs now the president may be rethinking the role of the United States in trying to end Iran's nuclear program for good. In the early morning hours, Air Force One and President Trump arrived at Mideast Air Base, well ahead of schedule after cutting short a trip to the G7 conference in Canada. On the way, the president spoke about what he's now looking for between Israel and Iran. Air raid sirens and explosions in Israel as Iran and its proxies continue missile attacks. Precision Israeli airstrikes continue to hit Iran's military, and a clear sign that the president's patience has worn thin. As he posted on Truth Social, Iran should have signed the deal I told them to sign. What a shame and a waste of human life. Simply stated, Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. I said it over and over again. Everyone should immediately evacuate Tehran.
We're vigilant. We're prepared.
Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth said the U.S. military is ready, but for what? Israel may seek U.S. help in deploying so-called bunker buster bombs to take out Iran's nuclear targets that are buried deep underground. But at the same time, there is still a push for a peace deal.
President Trump's made it clear it's on the table. The question is whether Iran will take it.
The president has instructed his national security team to be prepared to meet now as the administration decides what comes next for Iran. Mike?
I thought over the last few hours, Doug, maybe this is just a rumor, that there was an indication that Iran might be willing to start talking again. Have you heard that? Yeah. Right. Do you know what proxies are helping Iran? Yeah, Yemen. Right. Yeah. All right. Doug, we'll see you tomorrow. The Louvre, the world's most visited museum, by the way. It's the most visited art museum in the world. Shut down yesterday.
Apparently, it's just too popular, and exhausted staff are overwhelmed and they just can't take it anymore. A strike erupted during a routine internal meeting, keeping the door shut and thousands of tourists locked out. Gallery workers, ticket agents, and security personnel refused to take their posts in protest. It's a rare thing for the Louvre to close to the public. It has happened during war, during the pandemic, and a handful of strikes, but never like this.
I kind of agree with the staff. you go there to look at the Mona Lisa, right? You can't even see her.
Well, it's smaller than you expect too. I was
Well,
surprised that.
true.
But you're right; it's so crowded.
Just nothing but people's heads all summer. So why don't look at the line? Are you serious? How about just limit a certain amount of people, and you've got 2 hours to get it done and get out,
So, like a ticketing system or something.
Yes.
Or you have to make reservations at what time?
like they do at the Trevi Fountain now. You gotta
Yeah.
get a ticket number like you're in a bakery.
There you go.
Here's Drew at 7:16.
I was just thinking about Mona. Isn't it the size of a postcard?
No,
I don't think it's that small.
It's about the size of my head.
Okay, I can't
It's like a
remember.
5x7
It's
or
been
something.
too long since I was there. Maybe 20 years? I don't know.
The frame is like bigger than
The frame is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so true. Well, let's take it to Longwood Gardens. That's open for business. I was there yesterday. Look at these raindrops on the roses. I was there for our weather show on Fox Local. It's called Fox Weather Philly. You can watch the full episode. And no, that's not snot. That is the rain because it was
Watch the full
pouring on me
episode.
for 2 hours. As I was walking in this morning, there was the low clouds and fog in Philadelphia. Here's a picture from an hour ago from my friend. He pulled over on the turnpike. He gets this in Chester County. Here's how it looks right now around Brashier. To get you started at the airport, the clouds are lifting up. We're getting that fog out of here. Look, we can just about see the skyline. Temperatures are in the 60s when you step out. Just a straight shower right now. We are dry this afternoon. We'll grab 78 if you get the sun. I was going to say cloudy for most because not everyone's getting the sun. You get it in parts of South Jersey and Delaware. The rest of us are stuck with clouds, so we get the low end in the 70s. I'm watching these for tonight. There will be storms. These storms, by the way, take the morning off tomorrow, but then we get more in the afternoon. Why? Because the sun's back. The sun gets those clouds to bubble up. See those clouds right up there over Burlington County? That leads to storms. And hey, it is humid tomorrow. Big time humidity. At 88, summer's back. Then we have really nasty storms on Thursday. Put this on your radar. Heavy rain, wind damage, and lots of lightning in the afternoon. Before we get the storms from the 90s, then we get a one-day break before your ice cream, it's gone. It's just water like that. Because look at this heat wave that's on the way. It kicks off on Saturday. It goes well into next week, Bob. Kelly.
Sounds good. 7:18, we'll call it on a Tuesday morning. Here's a live look at the Blue Route 476 right near Route 1. Combination of the fog that's lifting, but the roads are still damp and wet. Everybody still has their headlights on. Make sure your headlights are on if you're heading out of the driveway this morning. Again, we don't have the school buses, so we're starting to see some lighter volume beginning this week as the summertime schedules start to kick in. 17 delays, though, down at Philly International, 1 cancellation. So just keep that in mind if you're flying out of town or maybe heading down to pick somebody up down there at the airport. Chestnut Hill East Region of Airlines, service suspended for the next 8 weeks or so. They're making repairs to about 5 bridges along the line. Now, they're taking those trains and putting them on the Chestnut Hill West for both the morning and the afternoon rush hour. So that's your option.
Dom.
They're not supplying any shuttle buses.
Could you look
on
up,
the Chestnut Hill East, and we typically jam south on 95.
Who did we
every
play
day.
last night? The
Here,
Marlins?
Hoffman Avenue, down through
Their
Brashier.
shortstop.
Mike and
His
Alfred
last
Eagle.
name. Hey, thank you. 7:19 exactly here. Let me tell you about this. The NBA Finals Game 5 between Indiana and Oklahoma City. Pacers were down as many as 18, but rallied back, made it close. But the Thunder kept a good distance thanks to a late 7-0 run. It finished them off. OKC goes on to win 120-109. Its series lead now goes to OKC 3-2. This whole thing pivoted when OKC happened to win that tight game in Indiana. Game 6 is Thursday night. Will it go to 7? If it goes to 7, I have a feeling Oklahoma City is going to be really on fire with the celebration.
I bet.
I mean, Oklahoma City's never had a championship. Anyway,
Phillies opened a series versus the Marlins last night. And
Yeah.
Trey Turner with a leadoff home run to get the scoring started.
how about that?
Max Kepler added a solo homer in the 4th.
Yeah.
Phillies go on to win 5-2 and extend their win streak to 5 games. The Phillies continue their series against the Miami Marlins tonight. First pitch is slated for 6:10.
By the way, congratulations to the success of our player who's just come up about, 2 weeks ago? Otto Kemp, the injury to Bryce Harper. He's been playing really well. On Sunday, I think he went 4 for 5 from the plate. But the reason I bring up Otto Kemp, last night, both teams had a player named Otto. O-T-T-O.
There were 2 autos.
2 autos. It was the first time 2 autos had been on the field since 1916.
What a stat.
Thank you.
Who
Auto,
found that one out?
well, I heard it last time in the game. Otto was a fairly common name back then.
Oh, okay.
There was a man in our neighborhood when I was growing up in Wichita. His last name was IGO. His name was Otto Igo.
Oh,
I'm going to put up with that the rest of your life.
it has a ring to it, though.
Yeah, 2 autos. Yeah.
Okay, I was like, what's going on?
What's happening?
I think Bob Kelly found someone who's got a birthday.
Yeah.
Oh,
but
well, happy birthday.
Was our door open? That was so loud. Anyway.
I have breakfast, a ketchup on my breakfast table.
Yeah, sometimes I put it on my eggs.
Heck yes. What Heinz is doing to combat some of the naysayers about ketchup for breakfast. Of course, eggs, potatoes.
Oh, yes.
Come on.
Ketchup on the home fries? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeff said you made that stat up.
Who's Jeff?
One of our viewers.
No, I didn't make it up.
I'm just reading to you what's in the chat. Courtney says, Mike's ad libs, I'm here for it. Whose birthday is it? My gosh. Yeah,
Her mom was on the phone.
we like stopped in the middle of being on TV. We were like, for some reason, was the door open?
No.
It was so loud. We like stopped on TV and we were like, what is?
Oh my
Happy
gosh.
birthday.
Yeah,
Jared
it's
came
fine.
through.
But we were like, what is going on?
And then Jared walked through the hall, so it was both of them yelling. I was just trying to really.
So maybe that's what it was.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
Mama Sue.
That doesn't look bad. Very cool.
Oh, God.
So, Courtney said your coffee cup is double, so it's strong now.
Yes, they got the hint.
Is yours in a double? Oh, mine's just a regular. Still leaky, though. For $10 a cup of coffee, you'd think that the cup would be good and the lid would fit.
Did you get double cup?
30.
No,
They gave me a double, but the one inside is all screwed up.
I don't know if I had a double. They were leaking when Victoria got them, and then she spilled something on her hand. She had to get it prepped. So I didn't end up with a double cup. You got it.
8 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Thank you for communicating, not only on Twitter this morning, but on YouTube. Yes, I put ketchup on eggs, sometimes, especially scrambled.
Courtney on our YouTube, she says egg and cheese on a long roll with ketchup is actually yummy. First I thought it was
Sure.
kind of gross and my ex would order it, but I tried it and now I start to do it too.
Yeah,
Look at that. It just looks like the ex had a good thing.
yeah, that's the only good thing about your ex, as I remember.
Turns out Heinz Ketchup brand wants a seat at the breakfast table.
Hard time about putting ketchup on my eggs. I mean, what's the big deal? So offended? Boom, breakfast ketchup. Oh no, cover your eyes. Stop looking. It's perfect. Alright, that might be a little too much. I'm gonna eat it though.
Well, yeah, so I didn't realize this. For the first time in over 150 years, Heinz is rebranding its iconic ketchup as a breakfast condiment. The new label, and that's about all it is, just a label. The new label will now say breakfast ketchup. It's the same exact formula as any other of their ketchup. The brand is aiming to show customers why ketchup can be a part of breakfast. They say ketchup at breakfast should be the norm, not the exception. Isn't that interesting? They simply got into a meeting and so we're not going to change the formula or anything. We're going to put the word breakfast on the bottle.
Yeah, it's cheaper that way. Just change the bottle, make it seem like something different.
Will there
Get us to
still
talk
be-
about it on TV.
Is that going to make you
Boom,
buy
advertising.
more
Will there
ketchup?
still be bottles with regular ketchup?
Probably.
What about afternoon ketchup or evening ketchup?
I bet though people will be hunting to get this ketchup, the one that says breakfast, because it'll be funny and like it's something a talking point.
Yeah, it's marketing.
Yeah, it's all marketing. Now I'll only put ketchup on my eggs if I do them with tortillas. Like when I make huevos y tortillas.
Mm-hmm.
If that tortillas are in there, then I put ketchup on there. If it's just regular eggs, then I'm not putting ketchup on there.
If they're just naked, you're not going to put dressing on.
But if their tortillas have been cooked in with the eggs,
I'll go ketchup every single time.
you also do barbecue sauce though.
I can do If I have barbecue sauce, I'll put barbecue sauce on there, maybe made from Heinz, instead of ketchup.
On your eggs?
Yes.
He's a Kansas guy through and through. Kansas barbecue for you.
All right, I want to see how this works because it's fascinating. It could be a big lifesaver. Drones used in water rescues down the shore. That's where Jen is now.
This is the newest drone. I just found out this is Craig, Officer Craig, named after a retired Officer Craig, and he's just finding out about it on TV. But Lieutenant Nicholas, we're going to show people how this works. We're going to put it up in real time on this beautiful, perfect summer Ocean City, New Jersey.
You better be watching us here, but also turn on your TV if it's not on.
Courtney says,
Courtney is really on.
He said, I'm a he, not a she. He just want to clarify. Courtney
Hi,
is
Courtney.
a unisex name. Angela Bassett's husband's name is Courtney B. Vance.
I
He
know,
gives me
I've
hope
met
for the
him.
male Courtneys.
He's been in
Listen,
this.
I can relate Courtney as a name Alex. Like I gotta tell people all the time, I'm a woman.
All right.
Anyway, Albie says breakfast with ketchup is not that good.
Are you sure?
Cookies 45 says,
Come on.
I don't get it.
Albie.
Oh, I guess I'm looking at how it's spelled. So
yeah.
It's ALBIE. Sorry, isn't it?
LBI, I've been there.
And then Cookies 45 says bacon, egg, and cheese with salt, pepper, and ketchup has been a Philly staple for years. So I guess ketchup for breakfast is a Philly staple.
This must be western part of Pennsylvania.
I think people will buy it though just to have that label to be funny and to put that out. Like I think that they're
guess.
going to get people to. Because listen, if they don't want to change the formula, it costs too much money. Let's change the label so people want to go buy it. Because you likely already have ketchup in your home. It's a way to get you to buy it again.
It's interesting. If you're in a board meeting and you suggest, here's something we can do, just put the word breakfast on the bottle, and they all went for it. Isn't that something?
Amazing. Hi, Leanna.
Hi, quick update.
I would have been laughed out of the conference room.
For the people.
Oh, yeah, it's coming more.
Okay, so the tattoo is from 2023 season.
Oh!
Yeah.
So it's a late post.
Yeah.
Oh, she's
Later
got
gram.
it?
Yeah.
For 2 years now? Okay.
And it was the Eagles-Giants playoff game January so 24.
Will we be able to show video of that?
Yes, I'm going to go upstairs and add that right now.
So if the Eagles, do they lose?
No, because she got the
won.
tattoo.
I mean, yeah, she got the tattoo.
30
She's
seconds.
She's a Giants
she's
fan.
Eagles.
No, she's
So if the Eagles beat the Giants, she was going to get it. That's a big bet for her.
It really is.
What's a playoff game? I mean, what else? How far
Yeah,
else
but-
are the Giants going to go? You know?
Yeah.
15,
And he's wearing a Saquon Barkley Penn State jersey.
10,
The
9,
husband.
8, 7, 6.
What was that? We had one
Five,
Yeah, why would you
four,
bet? She
three,
knows she's going to lose.
1.
Yeah.
What
I
did
don't
the
know.
tattoo artist say?
He said he could work on it and maybe send it to us another time.
Okay.
But it was a little tight. Yeah.
You know what we need? Another reality TV show. We have one on our station tonight. It starts tonight and it goes on for a few weeks. It's called The Snake. And one of the contestants is from Philly. We'll introduce you to her.
What is it? This is like spa music.
I know.
Is there no? Is that the snake? Is that their theme?
Well,
music
I don't
or
know,
something?
spa or more.
Is that the music that was on the video? Oh, okay.
Oh.
Well, we should. Okay, well, hopefully we'll get to play a clip where you can hear her and hear her do her thing because she's quite animated and lively.
And her liveliness is going to be coming in here, and we're going to visit with her in just a little bit. The snake is not so much physical snakes like animals. It's because when a human is a snake, like somebody will stab you in the back, That's what this show is all about. Hopefully there'll be some wine throwing. Here's Drew.
I gotta tell you, I like that elevator music. That was good. Chef, he's running audio today. If we have that still, can you put that in the background, the weather?
I've never heard that
Oh,
before.
he doesn't have it at his fingertips anymore.
Oh, there it is.
Yeah.
It is kind of spa-like.
Yeah, it feels like I
We're
don't
going up
know,
in the elevator.
meditation or something. I don't know. Interesting.
Ooh. It's like,
Just waiting on the sun to come back. As
Sound
we
therapy.
ride on up. We don't have it just yet. Oh yeah, I gotta
Can we
match
not
this.
play
Just
the
yet.
actual
Cool
audio
sound.
from the?
But take a look at these temperatures. They're
Yeah,
going
why
up
not?
all the ride.
everything's
As our
trackable.
temperatures keep stepping
Maybe it
on up
wasn't.
from the
Don, was there
60s
no
to the
sound on?
70s
Maybe they're
today.
cussing.
To upper 80s tomorrow.
Do you wanna say
So we're
bye?
looking at 90s come Thursday. Look
So
at
in the
change
segment, we're playing a
from the
song.
weather we've been seeing lately. So let's plan ahead now. So some of this fog that we're seeing
You'd
is
think
out
we play
of
a
here.
full clip
Temperatures
and
will
not
be
an
in the
Instagram
60s
clip for the actual
from
segment.
just a couple more hours from now. And
I didn't realize
as
that.
we get some drier weather, that brings us 70s this afternoon. You get some
He's
clouds
saying
like
that's
Buddy
what's
Will
going in the
right
actual
there.
segment.
He's going to
Even
see
though it's
numbers in the
well,
low
I'm
70s.
sure we've been
But
running a
if the sun
promo
shines,
for this
some
show.
sun will break through the clouds
But why
today in
wouldn't we play an
spots like
actual
in Southern
clip?
Yeah,
Cheshire
that's
County,
what I mean.
Delaware, and South
Not a
Jersey.
promo, I mean like an
Getting
actual
upper 70s.
clip.
Looking
So,
forward to that one for a
what time
change,
is
right?
that?
We're not even at average yet with those upper 70s.
We're gonna say
The
bye?
Rutgers will be down this
Or do I keep it?
afternoon.
Yeah, go
They'll
turn
be
on.
dry.
We have
Wednesday, Thursday
something that
afternoon,
could go
weather's
well,
gonna
or
let
maybe
that. We're
not,
getting some
at
heavy
7:30
rain, and the storms will be
on
nasty
TV.
on
So
Thursday.
switch over
Across
to your
the
TV,
weekend.
Fox
Thursday
29.
afternoon, and
We're gonna
also
try to do a
in the evening on
live
Thursday. Man, look at this.
demo
See, the storms come in
of
with a
drones
front
being
Thursday. It clears
used
the boards, brings you back
to
a
rescue
full day
people
of
struggling
sunshine
in
for a
the
change.
ocean down the shore.
Then he gets
All right.
real hot. We're
See you
talking an
tomorrow.
heat wave
Bye,
in the
guys.
7-day
Texting
forecast.
producers.
I'll have that for you in just a few minutes. But first, here's a check of the roads.
Good morning, about 7:30.